Hello, everybody. Welcome back to HIMediaTV. I'm your host from HIMediaTV. Evan from HIMediaTV. I'm just out of it. I'm sorry. This is a tryout duel that was using a card called Respect Play. What is Respect Play? Well, Respect Play is, if I can, pull this shit up properly, like I can here. Gotta love all those ads on Master Duel Meta. Damn, DK, really getting your AdSense in, huh? During their respective turns, i.e., during each player's turn, each player must show their opponent their hand. What this does is this basically shows, like, hey, I'm going first. You're gonna see exactly what I can do and whether or not I can counter some hand trap bullshit in your hand. Going second. This is a very much deck, like a card that helps you going second, because you know exactly what your opponent's about to do and what hand traps you gotta hold your ass for. Now, does this turn the game into anti-Felf Fragrance, Floodgate Turbo type of shit? Not necessarily. Didn't run into a single deck like that. I did run into a hero deck, and I did run into a Blue Eyes deck, and honestly, this didn't really have too much worry for me. I went first most times. I think that's just how the rookie crumbled for me. But let's just real quick take a look at these three duels: this loss, this win, and this loss. The reason we're not going to look at the two things that I actually won is because both of these duels were essentially just this. Right? I selected to go first, draw a bunch of cards, Respect Play is thrown onto the field, duel, draw, standby, main phase, opponent immediately scoops. Now is the last two duels, so that's why we're not looking at those. I can't look at the last replay because I'm stupid and didn't save it, but essentially what happened here was I played a Shino Bird deck, and because your entire hand is already revealed, I couldn't activate any of the incantation cards or any of the Shino Bird support cards to basically make it so I could get or like the Nakatama and Satakama cards to be able to get going. So, get fucked, Evan, I guess. But let's start with my first, shall we? Alright. So we start my main phase by getting a Brick, Nimble Sunfish, and a Jet in hand, but that's enough to get us going. I use the Jet's effect to get the starter, and then use the two monsters on field to sprint. Still have two. The way I have this built out, I still have two options for Nimble Angler on in deck, so I still am able to do line. I send the Nimble Beaver and Sprite Sprint to grave as material for a gigantic Sprite. I should have sent this Sprint there, but I didn't. I sent the other one, so damn it. I get the Grimness. Grimness gets the Abyss. Abyss adds the Vision. Vision adds the Nirvanas. The Abyss and the Grimness go into Sprite Elf. Sprite Elf brings back Abyss. I was planning on going for I forgot that it was still attached. Dumbass. So I get the Abyss, get the Shadow. Shadow goes, get the Necromere. Starter is activated in the hand because I still have that, remember? Sprite Blue is activated, I get the Carrot, I get the Carrot, and then I use the Sunfish and the Abyss to get out in IP Masquerena. Now, this is a great place to be with a Called by the Grave at the base, and I realize, my opponent's playing Hero. This is going to be easy. I let the Harpies go through because I'm pretty sure I want to negate a Poly or something. They activate they're not playing a great list. They have Blaze Man in their deck. It activates its effect. Elf gets back the Abyss. I activate its effect. It gets Polymerization. Polymerization is activated. I activate Sprite Carrot. Sprite Carrot negates the Polymerization. And then my IP Masquerena out a White Woman. Voila. Behold. They decide to go straight to end phase, and then I go next. Yippee! I draw a second Called by the Grave. Not stellar, but I can use it. I use the Sprite Elf to get the Grimness out. I don't use this effect so I can attack with multiple bosses this turn. I use the Aquamirror in hand to get a Neromanus out. Always good to have a little bit of coverage. I use the Neromanuses to on summon effect to get back the Abyss. The Abyss brings me a Grimness, and the Necromirror using the Grimness in hand allows me to get the second Neromanus I had in the hand out. We are now at a stacked, well over lethal board, and we get ready to go. They use the Neos Retrain in hand to try and special summon it during the battle phase. I negate it using the Neromanus. The second Neromanus. I attack with the first Neromanus, I attack with the Gigantic Sprite, and I attack with the White Limit for well over lethal. Fun, right? Now, granted, this deck still isn't fantastic, compared to prior formats, but I wouldn't mind taking it on ladder to see how far I can get with it. At least high gold, I think. Here is my last loss. And this hurts to watch. Not because, my opponent was necessarily a good player. It was more of just like, Lady Luck decided to run my dick through a cheese grater. A brutal opening hand. Ash, 2 Imperm, a Necromirror, and a Shadow. No way to get to any of my sprite lines. No way to get to the level 10. So I set to the 2 Imperms. He set the Shadow and called it a day. They get the Lord of D out. I Imperm that, so they can't get a big Bingus on the field. They use the Whitestone of Ancients to summon and bring it and get into Revo by way of Revo. Then they use these 2 to go and get an SP Little Knight. And I'm like, shit, okay, fine. I decide, that's a fine Imperm. Probably wasn't. There's really nothing I was going to draw that was going to have an issue here. Goes to end phase, they activate the Whitestone of Ancients and the Whitestone of Ancients. I ash that because, of course, I do. And lo, we buy Kingdom for a Godly top deck. And a Maxi is not it. I do shotgun the Maxi during their draw phase, praying that they're stupid. But unfortunately, Ikotan, the player, is not moved up. They do use the Nadir Servant to get a Dogmatic Maximus, and specifically to draw an extra card. They attack with the level 4 Introducia Tuner, past turn, and I'm like, I need a Grimness, I need a way to something, anything god, and a Sprite Blue would have been lovely a little while ago. And like I said, the subsequent 2 were just people scooping. Granted, this one I was able to go through my line a little bit before they just said, fuck it, I'm not sending presents. Camping crap down. So I don't blame them. But, ladies and gentlemen, a quick announcement real quick. Thank you for watching. And before I sent you to pre-recorded, Evan, just note that 2 hours after the release of this video, which is approximately 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be live streaming at noon. So please come through and hang out. And I'll be live streaming for at least 2 to 4 hours. So I'd love to have you all there. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to talk to me outside of this video, outside of live streams, or just join the community and be a part of it, you can do so at HIMediaTV/Discord. Discord links there. We'd love to have you. And given the financial situation of the economy right now, I know this is a tall ask, but if you have the scratch to spare, please consider donating and becoming a supporter at HIMedia.gg/tip. All of our perks are serviced through our Discord channel, including early access videos, exclusive videos, and more. Your generosity is a blessing, and $1 a month is a boon to my mental health. Thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate you, and have a great day.